Hey, football fans, Brian Sweeney, voice of the Women's Football Alliance Division I National Championship game, and we have made it to the end of the road. The road to Canton is complete, and we now know who will be playing in the 3 national championship games this weekend in Canton, Ohio. As always, I'm joined by the owner of Football Game Plan, Emory Hunt. Emory, some of these teams were expected to be here, and a couple turned up their game at just the right time.
And that's what it's all about, playing your best football at the right time. And for teams that were expected to be here, just finishing the drill is what's most important. Winning the championship, going home with the trophy, not just getting here. You were expected to be here, but now it's all about finishing the drill.
Yeah, in the Division III National Conference Championship, the Derby City Dynamite knocked out the New York Knockout from the playoffs with a strong showing and a 34-0 victory in front of their home fans. In the American Conference, the Arizona Outkast beat the Iowa Phoenix in a game that was called early due to storms in the area by a score of 29-8. So the road to Canton is complete for Derby City to play Arizona for the Division III National Championship on July 23rd at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Emory, these two teams are both 7-1 going into the championship, and both have played games where they have put up more than 70 points. Will the Division III game be a high-scoring shootout?
Normally on paper, when it sets up this way, when you have two high-scoring offenses, you always say, yeah, it's going to be a high-scoring game. Who can, stop one another first? But I do feel as though a lot of times we end up seeing a low-scoring game because both offenses tend to try to go for the jugular early, that they end up sputtering, and the defenses rise to the occasion. So I'm looking for a more competitive, lower-scoring game in this one.
After being knocked out of the playoffs in both 2018 and 2019 by the Orlando Anarchy in the first round, this season the Derby City Dynamite are not only playing in the national championship, they're also ranked number 1 in Division III. Recently, I sat and talked with their head coach and a few players about this season and what getting to the ship means to them. So I'm here today with a number of players and the head coach of the Derby City Dynamite. I have Roy, I have Crystal, Thelma, Nicole, and Caroline. I want to thank you all for joining me and congratulate you on punching your ticket to Canton, Ohio, right here behind me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So this has been a great season for the Dynamite. I've done a little bit of research and I found out that your only regular season loss was back on May 15th. And you lost 9-0 to Detroit, but you avenged that loss when you played them a second time on June 5th, where you beat them 14-7. And here you both are in the championships. They're in the Division II championship. You're in the Division III championship. So knowing that your only loss was to somebody else in the championships, that's got to feel pretty good going into the championship game.
I would have to agree.
Yeah, I see a lot of head nods, which is good. It means you're all good. Roy, so what is it about this team that's special? What is getting them to Canton, Ohio this weekend?
The girls, obviously. They are just a tremendous group of young ladies. They work tremendously hard. They accepted me in my different ways, which is hard for people to do. Like you said, we have a lot of experience. A lot of girls have been playing for 10, 11, 12 years, and they are used to, most of them have always used to being able to have to do it all. And I'm kind of a spread the wealth kind of guy and get the most out of you by playing you less. And so it was tough at first for them because when you're used to doing it all every time, every game and every season. So to go to my way and style was difficult at first, but I think they really caught on and trust me and believe me, and that's why we're here.
Now, Crystal, you have what I believe would be the longest tenure on the team. You've been on the team the longest.
Nicole, OLT, Nicole, they've all They all started playing before I did. I think I came in maybe the year after.
Okay, so Nicole, how many years then have you been with the program?
I've actually been with T for 11 years. I started with Kentucky Karma, and then when T created, the year that she actually had the idea to create Derby City, I was with her the first year she created Derby City. So I've been here the whole time.
So you've been here the whole time, and now is this the first national championship that you get to play in?
Yes, sir.
And that has to feel good. All these years of hard work, and you've made it to the big game. And I mean, the emotions have to be good. When you won that game on the 10th of July, that conference championship game, and then punched your ticket to Canton, Ohio, the emotions had to have been coming through. What was that like after so many years to know you were finally going to the ship?
I just really just start jumping up and down, screaming, just smiling so hard. One of my teammates actually said something to me the other day, and she was like, my smile was just everything. She said I was like a kid in the candy store. It was just amazing. And then we all just kind of dropped to our knees and just said a prayer and just, thank God for just getting here, just everything that we've been through, just everything that I've seen. Of course, I don't call her Thelma, but, you all know her as Thelma. But everything I've just seen her go through and all the struggles that we've been through just as a team as a whole, just to finally be here, it just means everything.
Yeah, and you mentioned struggles. I mean, every team around this league has their own ups, their own downs. I mean, it's not something like the professional men's leagues where you're given all this money and you're given all this opportunity. I mean, Crystal right now is joining us from the back office where she works. I mean, Crystal, I want to thank you for, staying there and taking the time to talk with us today. What's that like? What's it like knowing that you finished the game Saturday night, but then right away you have to go back to work so you can put that money together so you can make that trip to Canton, Ohio?
It's stressful. It's stressful, but the only thing on my mind right now is next weekend. A lot of people here at work know that I play football. They know that we had a game Saturday, so they're asking me about it. I have a couple employees that want to actually travel to Ohio to watch the whole. I tell them all about the weekend and let them know that it's just straight nonstop women's football, some hard hitting football. So it's stressful in a sense of I'm just ready to get back out there and play. But again, I know that it's, coming to work and like you said, making that money to get to Canton, I have to do it. So I'm here and I'm still strategizing. I'm still thinking football. I'm still sleeping it. So I'm ready.
Thelma, I have not seen you stop smiling since we hit record. I mean, whether Nicole was giving you the accolades or Crystal's talking about her coworkers wanting to go. I mean, as an offensive line person, a lot of what the reason that you're making it to Canton, Ohio falls on your shoulders. You've protected your quarterbacks. You've given those blocks so that the running backers can move the ball up the field. I mean, that's got to make you feel good knowing that all your hard work on that offensive line has allowed the team to move forward. I mean, correct?
Yes, sir. So, starting the team off, I think we've always had a strong program. We've just never had a strong enough coaching staff and had all the right pieces at the same time. And this year has just been absolutely amazing. I look at these girls as more than just teammates. I'm a military implant here in Kentucky. I've been here since 2004, and these girls are my family. So it's just phenomenal.
And I've heard a lot of that this season, whatever team I've been talking to every week. I mean, Caroline, is this a family? I mean, you have the picture behind you. It's no different than putting a picture of your significant other, or your pets or your children or cousins or anything. I mean, you have that picture behind you. It shows that this is your family. What does it mean to you to be going to Canton, Ohio with them?
Oh, it feels great. I'm new to the family. I'm not new to football, but COVID shut down 2020. We actually, the team I came from got to scrimmage Derby City in 2020, and they definitely showed us DCD football. And I liked what I saw. I had a conversation with Thelma afterwards, and she said if I was ever interested in taking my talents elsewhere, to give her a call. And here I am, and we're going to the ship.
Yeah, so Thelma, besides being on the offensive line, it sounds like you have a little recruiting in you also. Is that the military background?
Well, it's just the owner background. In order to be successful, you have to get all those pieces together. So coach will have a team to coach. So, I'm always after it, always.
So as an owner and a player, how does that come into play? I mean, is it hard at a game to take the ownership hat off, so to speak, and put the helmet on as a player? And Nicole's saying it is. I mean, what is that like? I mean, there's not a lot of teams where the owner is also playing.
So for me, basically, I started with the Kentucky Karma back in 2004. And when they ended that team, I wanted to make sure that Kentucky still had a team, that these ladies still had the opportunity to be able to play. So I started with 5 other veterans. We came up with like a board, and we just started from there. Since then, I'm the only veteran left, getting a little bit older up there. But on Saturdays, I turned everything over as far as management to my GM, Marquita Board, and I put on the helmet. I go through the warm-ups. I do everything that my team does. I think there's a little bit more added stress before the game because people are calling, what uniform are we wearing today? What socks are we wearing? What time do we need to be there? And then after the game, staying afterwards, cleaning up, making sure the locker rooms and, but during the game, honestly, I'm just a player like everyone else. During practices, coach is fussing me out. You have 5 bad snaps against Detroit. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, count them. Next time you're out, so I'm just like, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Is that true, Coach? Are you on her case just like everybody else?
You have to treat everybody equal to get the other people to respect it. So, yeah, I am. Thelma's great, though. My offensive line is fantastic. Like I said, all my girls are great. They just do what they're asked, and that's the only thing you can ask the coach. They make it really easy. I told them when I first met them, I said, we're gonna win the championship. And then I told them, I was lying a little bit back then, but after a couple of games, I was like, we're gonna win the championship. We really have everything it takes to get there. You just guys have to do what you do. You don't have to do anything special. Do what you do, and we'll get there. And that's what they've done. Yeah.
Well, and you beat New York. I mean, it was an impressive win. New York's been rolling through this season. They've been, not to make a pun with their name, but they've been knocking out their opponents left and right. And y'all played them, and you showed them that no, this is the dynamite season to win a championship. And here you are this weekend playing right behind me at Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium in Canton, Ohio. That's got to feel great.
It feels. You said it earlier. We beat Detroit. Detroit is gonna probably win D2. I mean, Nevada's really. Nevada's really tough, so it's gonna be a really good game. But Detroit is rolling, and we were able to compete with their size and their physical ability. We lost 9-0 up there, and part of that's on me. I made a couple calls, and we dropped that game, but we stuck in there. We fought the whole way. And that game right there showed me that we were going to win. We were going to the championship. Because for us to travel to Detroit, short a few players, because finance situations, whatever. But short a few players and not be able to play them like we did. I told the girls then. I was like, I told my owner I was leaving that field. We're going to the championship game. And she's like, we just lost, Coach. And I'm like, we're going to the championship game.
Now, Nicole, besides the Division III game that you all will be playing in, you've got a Division II game, you have a Division I game, and you have an All-American game. Are you excited to watch those 3 games as well? And I mean, which of those 3 games are you most excited to watch?
I'm always excited to watch the other games. Like I've been to the All-American games before, and I always tell T, like I love to see the other teams just to kind of see like how they're coached. I love to watch the other divisions and kind of see like I love football. Like I breathe, sleep. Like I'm one of those that watch game film and I break it down. And I always ask coach questions, and I probably like get on his nerves because I ask so many questions. Like I'm just one of those. And Crystal and I will literally sit up till 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning just talking about film and breaking down film. And so I really, really want to see that Nevada game. Like, I'm excited about that Detroit Nevada game because I like both teams. I have a lot of respect for both teams. So that's one of the games that I'm really looking forward to. Just to see, like who's going to come out, and how each team is going to strategize as far as like who to stop and the big players on both teams. And so that's the game that I'm really looking forward to.
How about you, Crystal? Do you have a favorite game besides your own, obviously, to watch?
Yeah, just like Nicole, I love football. I love seeing different teams. I'm excited about Boston. I'm really excited to see Boston play. I mean, they've just been plowing through teams, and I'm really excited to see them. But it's the All-American. It'll have to be the All-American game for me. Some of playing as long as I have, I've met so many different players, and I've seen so many different games from those players. But so to see them all come together collectively in one game, it's exciting. To play against players that play with players that you played against, and meeting new faces and seeing all those old faces. So I'm excited for the All-American game.
Carolyn, same question for you.
I'm excited to see Boston play live. I've never seen, I've actually seen one D3 or D1 game in my life, but watching them play will be nice. But I'm more excited to see Detroit take the ring. So we have extra bragging rights when we take the ring. Detroit takes the ring, and we say we beat the D2 national champions. That's just me.
That is a great reason to cheer for them right there. Well,
and plus my homegirl plays on Detroit, so I'm cheering for you. Hashtag hair flip.
Well, I want to thank all five of you. I want to thank all five of you for your time today. I really do appreciate it. I look forward, if you run into me at the Hall of Fame game there and the stadium, please stop and say hi to me in person. I'd love to shake your hand, love to congratulate you for getting to the championship game. It's going to be really exciting when you all take the field. I believe your game is at 3 o'clock.
Yes.
Yep, 3 o'clock Friday afternoon, the 23rd of July. And yeah, congratulations for making the road to Canton complete. Now you just got to get that ring. It's all that's left.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
In Division II, the Detroit Dark Angels won the National Conference Championship with a 59-0 win over the Jacksonville Dixie Blues. They will play the Nevada Storm, who won 14-6 over the Houston Energy in the American Conference Championship. 2 more teams have completed the road to Canton and will meet on Friday, July 23rd at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. The 4-3 Detroit Dark Angels and the 7-0 Nevada Storm. Emory, Nevada has had only one loss in the last 2 seasons, a 12-6 loss to the Cali War on June 1st of 2019. This season, they avenged that loss when they gave the 2019 American Conference Division I champions their only regular season loss in a 28-0 shutout back on May 22nd. Is Nevada the next WFA powerhouse?
Definitely looks like that because, again, one loss in 2 seasons, and that one loss was 12-6. So with the way they're playing now and over the course of the 2 seasons and moving up in levels just speaks to how talented this team is, how great of an organization they have been. And yes, they look like the new powerhouse in the WFA.
Detroit just failed to make the playoffs in 2018. In 2019, they lost in the national championship to the St. Louis Slam. This year, they are back in the national championship where they will play against last year's Division III national champions. Recently, I sat and talked with their head coach and players about how they got here and what's next. All right, I am joined today by the head coach and 3 members of the Detroit Dark Angels. I have Keith Thomas, Rai Carson, Mackenzie, and Taylor. I want to thank you all for joining me today, and congratulations on getting to the end of the road and taking this trip to Canton, Ohio.
Thank you.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you.
So, people that have followed Detroit for a number of years, they know that back in 2019, you played in the national championship game in Golden, Colorado, where you lost to the St. Louis Slam, who were the national champions that year. How's it feel to be getting back right away the next season of play, Coach?
Well, I'll tell you right now, it feels amazing because when you look at your calendar, it wasn't right away. If you think about 2020, what was going on? Nothing like a pandemic ruined everything going on in our lives. And the pandemic was devastating to our team in regards to football. We were blessed where no one on our team or our staff was seriously afflicted by coronavirus. But what it did was it killed our chance to get right back on the field and make up for a 2019 disappointing showing at the national championship. So this team is super special because they had to wait an additional year. They had to go through a pandemic, and then we had to go through the restrictions and everything. And through all of that, we've made it back.
And now you've been the head coach for a number of years. We talked a little bit before the interview here. I mean, you talked about this team being special. You have some rookies here. Rai's a rookie. Mackenzie's a rookie. What is it about these rookies that are going to get you this championship this time?
This group of rookies we have, what makes them again special is they came to our team socially distant with a face mask on. And watching TV saying, well, we're not sure. And there was a lot of just unknowns. As a matter of fact, Mackenzie came to one of my first tryouts. She came out there and, hey, coach, I want to play. And she had her face mask on and, sanitizing, and said, hey, I'm going to do everything I can to make this team and help it get back to the national championship. When people come to this team, we constantly say it's the championship environment. And what made these rookies so special was they bought into it. We didn't have to keep trying to convince them. They knew what they were stepping into. They stepped up and said, you know what? I don't want to wait 2 or 3 seasons. Why don't we go back this year to the national championship team? So great rookie class this year for 2021.
So, Mackenzie, that's got to make you feel good. I mean, you're playing multiple positions, a tight end, a wide receiver, a defensive end, knowing that the coach had this much belief when you came to that tryout that you were going to get him back to this championship. What do you think of this? What's it like as a rookie playing on probably one of the most hallowed fields in all of football?
It's incredible. My experience has been definitely incredible. And one of the best parts about it is that I have my boys, my 2 sons, there with me to experience this with me for the first time as well. We play for great coaches and owners, and the ladies on the team have become family since day one. And it's the camaraderie is incredible. We all have one goal, and it's been the same goal since the beginning. And now we're here.
And Raya, you also, as a rookie this season, I know your son's there with you. He's excited to see mom. Is he going to be in Canton, Ohio? Is he going to make the trip?
No, he's not going to be that weekend.
He's going to watch it on TV, though, right?
Yes.
I mean, that's got to be really cool. I mean, how old is he?
3.
I mean. How many 3-year-olds get the opportunity to watch their mother play for a national championship on television in any sport, especially the sport of women's tackle football, which unfortunately doesn't get the exposure that we all know that it should? I mean, what are you going to bring to the game?
My energy. I have to bring energy because if I don't, I'm not going to be myself. I have to make sure I stay focused, do my same game routine, then we in there. Like I have no fears in none of this, like in the game. I just get ready. I get mentally prepared. And once that happens, when I get on the field, it's just like I switch my click in my head, it just flips. So I'm a whole different person.
And now Mackenzie mentioned the family, the camaraderie, how close you all become on that team. I mean, is that something that really keeps you coming to practice and keeps you playing harder and harder? I mean,
that's what makes it easy.
That's what makes it easy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, Taylor, as the only veteran of this interview here, I mean, what's it like having this rookie class come in and work so hard to get you back to another opportunity to win a national championship?
Our rookies this year played a big part of getting here. We got a few vets on the team this year, but we got more rookies than vets this year.
And though obviously they've studied the film, they've learned the plays, they know what they need to do every game. I mean, have you had to invoke a lot of your leadership qualities as a slot or as a strong safety, or have they come into it and just asked you the right questions and picked up as they've gone along?
They picked up as we've gone along, but I mean, if they have issues and got questions, they'll ask. But I say it all the time, it's like this group of rookies that we have this year, it feel like they've been here before. Like, it feel like they went with us on that. Like, they're mentally ready for it.
Coach, I mean, are you seeing that as well? I've just heard now that you have more rookies this season than veterans. And the fact that you're getting to this field behind me says a lot, not only about the players, but about the staff. I mean, you must have a great bunch of supporting staff helping you coach this team as well.
I want to tell you, that's another key component of this. I have been talking about players we lost. Brian, I lost my offensive coordinator. He just didn't have time to do this. He does deliveries. I lost my wide receiver coach. I lost my entire offensive staff. Brian, I lost my entire offensive backfield. All of my quarterbacks who had played in 2018-19, 2,000+ yards of running back in Tatiana, and then my fullback, who was a monster, is Canadian, she couldn't get across the border. All right, so I got a first-year offensive coordinator. And, it has just been a tremendous season because we struggled. I mean, like you mentioned before, we lost 3 games. It's very difficult out here in the East. I mean, you got to show up prepared. And these rookies, I had another young lady I was going to add to the call, Jess Brown. And I wanted her to be on this call because Jess Brown, let's see, we've been going at this now for 9 months. And I only recall her missing 1 practice. And I can't recall a practice she didn't beat me to. She's usually at the practice field, on the field, waiting for everybody. It's her first year playing football. And she had one of her best games in our first round playoff win over Baltimore. She's a silent killer. She's not a big rah-rah person, but just like Mariah, when she gets on the field, yeah, you better be ready to play. She's that deal.
I mean, and that's great to hear. I mean, all this. I mean, here we have the Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium. And July 24th, you play on the 23rd, this Friday
23rd,
night.
Yep.
Yep. 6 o'clock, your time, 6 o'clock Eastern time kickoff. How's that feel, ladies? How's it feel? I mean, are you ready to step onto a field of this size? Or when you step onto the field, do you put everything else aside and just concentrate on that 100 yards from end zone to end zone?
Most definitely. The fan zone is for encouragement. It's not to intimidate us. We just happy to play. We gonna be here till we'll tell. I mean, you gonna win.
Me personally, I've been here before in that situation, 2019. I don't know why. This is just a better feeling. Like, I feel like it's ours.
Period.
And I totally can understand that. You just know when it's meant to be. Obviously, with the larger rookie class, with all the coaching staff changes and player changes this year, it was meant to be for you to get back to this national championship game. And I congratulate you and the entire team on completing this road to Canton. And I thank you for spending time with me today.
Thank
Brian,
you.
thanks, partner. Appreciate you.
Each week this season, the WFA has been highlighting a player of the week. For Conference Championship Weekend, we honor Britta Clark of the Minnesota Vixen. In the Vixen's 33-22 victory in the Division I American Conference Championship, Clark had 10 solo tackles, 2 tackles for a loss, and a pass deflection. Britta and the rest of the Vixen defense need another big game when they battle the 2-time defending champion Boston Renegades in the Division I National Championship on Saturday night. There will be more to do in Canton over championship weekend than just watch championship games. On Friday, July 23rd, the Cleveland Browns host the WFA All-American Girls Football Clinic from 10 to 2. Then on Saturday, the 24th, the All-Americans play the American Conference versus National Conference at 1 p.m. During halftime of this game, the WFA will announce the season's most valuable player awards. Later, prior to the Division I championship game, the league will honor those that are breaking barriers. Callie Brownson, Lori Locust, Jennifer King, Andra Douglas, Viri Lieberman, and Kathy Karras. These awards will be presented by NFL Hall of Famer and co-owner of the WFA's Pittsburgh Passion, Franco Harris. Then, during halftime of the Division I game, the WFA will host an exhibition high school flag football game. And finally, after the Division I championship game, the WFA after party. Your opportunity to meet and mingle with players, coaches, and fans from around the league. Emory, I am so excited for every part of this weekend.
And I echo those same sentiments, man. It's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. And this is what women's football is all about. And I'm excited that we're able to cover this thing and really get the championship game going.
In the Division I Conference Championships, the 4 teams that not only have scored the most points this season, but also have allowed the fewest met in 2 games to finalize their trips to Canton. In the National Conference, the back-to-back national champion Boston Renegades showed that they are not slowing down anytime soon as they handed the previously undefeated Tampa Bay Inferno a 63-3 loss. They will face the Minnesota Vixen, who in their 23rd season are playing some of their best football ever, having beaten last season's American Conference champions, the Cali War, 33-22. This is the marquee matchup many across the country are waiting to see, with Minnesota in their first season of Division I play. These teams were scheduled to play each other in 2020 before COVID canceled the season, and there is not a better stage for the first meeting between them. Emory, your thoughts on this game?
Fantastic matchup, and this is what we've been waiting for all season long. It seems like it was steamrolling toward this matchup from start to finish, and we have probably the best championship game we've seen in quite some time. So again, I'm excited to see it kick off. I know these 2 teams are just waiting to get out there on the field and pop those pads and see how it all plays out.
This is it. We have traveled the road to Canton, and 3 teams are about to be crowned champions of their respective divisions in the WFA. Follow For the Fans HQ on Twitter and Instagram to find where you can watch these games, and remember to follow the Women's Football Alliance on all social media platforms. Tickets are still available to the national championships this weekend in Canton, Ohio by heading to www.hofvillage.com and clicking on events. This is not the end of our show for the season. Make sure to check for a special episode next week where we will highlight the championship games and the MVPs of the league. For Emory Hunt, I'm Brian Sweeney, and we'll see you next time on the road to Canton.
Mm-hmm.